in the metaverse, and I had super fun. Hope you guys enjoy. Thank you, Mother, for the rabbits.
People actually using the platform to socialize, building the space is almost quite pointless, really. Like we want people engaging within this ecosystem itself.
Oh, look at that. Didn't know you could actually go in the ones. That's pretty cool. And I like how each kind of this room has a kind of feel to it. It's compared to outside.
Yeah, so every single space, we're thinking of making it themed to pretty much the Solana ecosystem. So every room should really be individualized to a different project.
First, hi, I'm Ratri. I'm one of the co-founders for Sovana DAO, and I've been in the crypto industry since 2016, together with Doug. Both of us were actually given our first Bitcoin at the same dinner table in 2015. Never paid close attention to it. Thought crypto was really a get-rich-quick scheme. Dove into it, rode the whole ICO bubble up and down. Learned a lot, won some, lost some, and it was only in this later part of the year where we'll share a story as to why we actually want to stop doing what we're doing and really focus and narrow our focus into building this platform. Myself, I come from a diverse business background, so I do quite a couple of things in the traditional business world. And it's only lately that I'm sort of chunking down and focusing more in the crypto industry.
And Thug, welcome to stage for you as well. How do you fit into the team?
Cool. Hey, I am the co-founder of Sovana as well, together with Ratri, and came in the crypto space in 2015, 2016. Was a bit too young at that time to understand it fully, and was more interested in playing World of Warcraft than anything else. And then went through the whole ICO craze in 2017. Decided to leave my job as an accountant at that time, and just spent 8 to 16 hours a day in learning as much as I can in crypto. Stuck around all the way till here I am, and yeah, professionally I am a crypto prop trader. So I started prop trading about a year and a half ago, and that really gave me a new perspective on how markets operate and all that, and really delved deep into Solana, the ecosystem, the NFTs, and everything. Got really moved by the communities and felt something different this cycle, that everyone is more community focused, a lot more committed to the projects, and wanting to really build out this ecosystem. And then after that, I got rugged by Soul Bears, and that really triggered me. And I couldn't, I was so mad after getting rugged by Soul Bears, and I couldn't believe, like, how could anyone, like, how could you do that to a community that stood by you? And that pushed me into wanting to build Sovana, and no longer just sitting there being a bystander, and really wanted to build out something that I wanted for as an NFT holder myself and for the Solana community.
So crypto prop trading, did you say?
Yeah.
Can you
crypto
give
prop
us
trading.
a brief understanding of what that is for people that have no idea?
Yeah, so how it works is that the prop trading firm is a firm in Sydney, and I am a contractor to the firm, and the firm gives me capital, allocates capital to me and my trading account, and they provide me with softwares and custom proprietary softwares that we can use, and we profit split based on that.
Okay, very
And
cool.
yeah,
Very cool.
pretty much trading pubs on Binance.
So you guys have been in the system for a while. You've been around since even pre-217 crash and boom and all of that. You've had trouble in the local Solana space as well. You're both in Perth, is that right? Perth, Australia?
Yeah, we're both in WA.
And what about the rest of the team? I've seen on the, I think it was 6. You've got 6 on the white paper for the team of Sovana, or it might have been 8.
Yeah, so our team is actually quite diverse. We've partnered up with a couple of engineers as well as artists, and they are quite international. So we actually have teams from Indonesia. We have team members from America as well.
Yeah, so our team is actually made up of roughly 8 people now, and including me, Retri, Mish, who is our moderator, and public relations. We all wear multiple hats, and Roth is our artist. DC is our UI UX developer, web developer. She also has experience in indie games, and she leads the design for Sovana. Pandu is our backend developer / web developer. He is building out the website and the Unity game, and we have also Katz, who is the artist who designs all the animation and avatar in our metaverse, and he has a lot of experience in Unity animation as well, and he's worked with a couple of NFT projects, so he has some experience in that space too. And we've got a project manager, Evita and Glenn. They help oversee everything and help manage everything, and they have experience in the crypto space as well.
So building a metaverse, let's talk a little bit about Sovana and get some basics through of what Sovana is and what you guys are sort of aiming to get in there. Obviously, when we hear the term metaverse, it's thrown around about the entire space, and then we hear projects talking about them as we are building our metaverse. Can you talk a little bit about Sovana, please? And let's get into that.
Yeah, so the whole idea behind Sovana, and I agree with you as well, Barndog, that the word metaverse is kind of like a buzzword right now. Almost every project is sort of using it sort of like as a flashy marketing term. But Sovana is a 2D metaverse project where you can port your NFTs into the 2D platform to use it as your avatar. So what we're going for is an example would be if I'm a monkey and Tug is a tugbird, we can then use our monkey in it as our avatar and walk around, go to events, attend events together, trade with other players, communicate with them, and yeah, that's the gist of the platform.
Yeah, so for people that are looking, we've got live questions. Any questions, feel free to throw those in there. But the channel above it, Sovana AMA questions. So we will keep all questions in the live questions channel. But that has some links, and we even have a little bit of gameplay footage there, Thug linked from their MVP. So how far through the process of building the metaverse are you guys? What is it that we can actually do in Sovana at the moment?
So what we're aiming for the full platform is to actually integrate a whole bunch of features where you can not only walk around and chat to other players, you can trade with them peer to peer. You can interact with them through voice and video chat, such as if you walk beside a player, a voice channel actually pops up and you can just talk to them quite seamlessly. There will be meeting rooms as well where there's little tables around. And if you sit beside another player, a video recording actually comes up and you can then interact with someone else. We're also allowing other features such as Web3 integration as well. So there will be machines in there when you can actually go onto the machine, actually mint NFTs, interact with different DeFi protocols, do trades in there, sort of like a very gamified way to interact with Web3 protocols. We're also creating collaborative spaces and features targeted at different communities. So some of our partners, such as Bandito, such as the Samurais, Cyber Samurais, we're actually partnering with them to create a space very unique to their ecosystem, whereby they can then have a private space together. They can have like bulletin boards for themselves. They can even have a center stage to live stream their own events.
Sorry, I'm just trying to get some links out at the same time. I need to find a better way of doing that. I have linked the pages for Cyber Samurai and Banditos. You guys really want to key into community, and that's going to be a part of it. So I've seen some demos and stuff where you actually go around and you click on someone and it gives you an option to talk to them. You want to be able to do some kind of video and, like have a face-to-face, as well as be able to have some kind of talking and stuff in the game as well, yeah?
Yeah, so essentially what we're trying to do is we're trying to bring the whole concept of using your NFT as your identity, which is kind of like the narrative at the moment. A lot of people in the space have grown very attached to their NFTs and use it as their profile pictures. But I think Sovana DAO aims to take this a next step further, whereby your NFT literally is your identity and you can use it to interact with others. But not only that, like we're trying to bring the next level of social interaction for the whole ecosystem on our platform. One of the reasons why we're doing this is because everyone is on different Discord channels at the moment. Everyone's on Twitter Spaces, and that's where the crypto industry is mostly congregated and socializing around. But what if we can actually have a space where everyone, every single project, every single person can gather around and socialize, sort of like in a way better environment, whereby it's more lifelike, it's more human-like, it's more fluid, compared to where we are now, where it's literally just text and voice.
Absolutely.
Doug, do you have anything to add?
Sorry, just so this is one of the big problems you've just touched on there at the moment, is that we're all on Discord, Twitters. They're the two biggest ones that I'm seeing at the moment, and there is hundreds of Discord servers. There's hundreds of projects, so we are very fractured in the community. Is we have such a great community and people that are truly excited to find new projects, but may only invest in a couple. So how do you plan to get them to join together for the metaverse? Like, how do you plan to actually get those people to socialize in that open space?
So I think we can start hosting by providing like the tools for communities to actually host their AMAs, their Twitter Spaces, and everything on Sovana. And initially, with our partners, we want to create a space for them, a specific building just for the community to, for example, our Bendito bar that we created. And part of the partnership agreement with our partners will be that they have to host events on our space. Otherwise, there is really no point of us just creating a space for them if no one's going to use it, right? So that's our plan, to initially push out and really get people into the habit of using the spaces and using our platform, and that way we can also get feedback and improve from there. So we hope that, in the future, Grape Protocol will be hosting these future AMAs on the Grape Vineyard, for example. And yeah, we're gonna have so much fun jumping around with our avatars and our NFTs.
I think there's a huge pent-up demand as well, where part of me and Doug's frustration is having to hop on to different Discords
Yep.
to interact with different communities. And it's like what you said, Barndog, it's just so fractured. And what we want to do is actually bring, sort of like port the entire NFT sphere and ecosystem onto the platform. So right now, from the light paper that you're looking at, you actually get a glimpse of what the Sovana sort of street or the main hub actually looks like. But what we're doing is we're creating different portals very specific to the theme of each NFT project out there that we're partnering with. So the monkeys will probably get a monkey island. The thugs will get like a thug ghetto. The cyber samurais that they've been so awesome to us as partners, they'll get a samurai dojo. So these are spaces where the community actually gives us ideas, gives us tool sets on what they actually want to bring into the metaverse. And I think this is a really cool first step of how we're going to bridge ourselves out of this centralized platforms such as Twitter